offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Cut. Right 20. Listen. Ric Flair. Twelve.
Goff taking it right to the air. Short pass brought in. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. Picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. First give on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And that's not what the offense dialed about. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap here to Goff. Finds him over the middle. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
You know, Kate, that's exactly what that coverage was meant for. Make the quarterback throw it short, go up and rally, and get yourself off the field.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Play action here with Goff. That's complete to Sam Laporta. Dodges another stop. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line.
It's a gain of
35 on the pickup. And the Lions have a 1st down.
Kate, that play's so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big, they can block at the line of scrimmage, but the elite guys, well, they've got that speed, and they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
Handoff to Gibbs from the gun. They'll cobble together a yard there. Alex Anzalone there on the stop.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Right 20. DC. What's up?
Gone. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Lions take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame. Not the auspicious debut they'd certainly hoped for on that opening drive. Coverage impressive, taking their first possession away with that interception.
Hey, it is tough to play a clean game in this league. Caliber defenders are awesome. You just hope that eventual missteps happen at a less meaningful moment than your opening series. You don't want to make it any harder to get your rhythm and get your passing game going.
Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
All right up against that marker, but not there yet. It's 2nd and inches. Goff off the play action. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Complete left side. It's just long. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. These two NFC North teams have played one so far. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We're back to Ford Field right after this. We're all set to bring you the second quarter. Lions well within striking distance. Straight ahead with Gibbs. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun. Gone. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. They'll throw 3rd and long. That's complete to Slaw. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on 3rd down. They've got themselves a 1st and goal.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And he will score. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions parlay the interception into points. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Jacob Sailors now to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25. First call here coming from the shotgun. Off the play fake. Here's Goff. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete. Even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. But I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there can be more interceptions.
Downfield, and Slaw has it. Stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Give him 24 yards on that one. That is good for a Detroit first down.
1st and 10.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes teams break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Goff to the air now. Screen here for Gibbs. Down the sideline inside the 40. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. Gives him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
At that down and distance, this group is pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Here's a counter give to Gibbs. And this is going to go for about an 8-yard pickup as he takes him inside the 30-yard line.
Now that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2.
Here we go. 180. Turbo.
Throwing from the gun. Connects on one to Jameson Williams. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Lions have a first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
We go tonight. Turbo set.
Here's Gibbs on the carry. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
You know, okay, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right, doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
A give to Gibbs. Has some room to work. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
Jump off caught by his back. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions get their first points of this game just before halftime. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. The Lions tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Jacob Sailors now to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
1st and 10 now with all of 15 seconds left to utilize in this half. Looking to throw, Goff. He put everything he had into this one. That's complete inside the 35. He will go. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions take the lead just before halftime.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Lions break that tie and now lead by 7.
Lions 7.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Sailors now on the return. He dodged the tackle. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Here's the final play of our first half.
Shell. We go tonight.
Looking to throw. And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Sailors now on the return. Kicks away from one. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. Goff setting to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
They'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10.
180.
Now Goff. Finds his man. It's Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. to not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
He stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Broke the plane before the snap, and that's going to give the offense some free yardage.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Encroachment on that previous play, and that makes this a much shorter 1st and 5. From the gun, Goff. Completed over the middle. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that is good for Detroit 1st down.
Lions, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Coming right is Gibbs. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
180.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions cut into the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Going after up and good for Bates. And the Lions tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Sailors now on the return. He stopped on the run back of the 27.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. They go play action with Goff. Bails out of the pocket quick. That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Throwing is Goff. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
3rd down and 10 yards.
Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. Goff on 3rd. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Brian Branch has it. And the Lions get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game. Wow, this has been a great game so far, Brock. A hard-fought 1st half, but they're really offering an edge to their opponent here by throwing a pick on their opening drive.
And now we'll get to see if they can capitalize that and pull ahead. They've already got the ball once this half. You know that they're loose, and now they get it back just one snap later.
Now Gibbs. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
120.
Here's Goff. Nothing doing there as the 2nd down pass falls incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
120. Two. What's up?
3rd and long, they're going to throw. Has him on a quick hitter. And he's going to be out of bounds right along the 20.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Orange. Black 20. Louis.
Looking to throw. Pass is brought in by Laporta. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First down. First and
Keep
10
this
at the
drive moving,
11-yard
partner.
line.
Here's another 1st and 10.
180. What's that?
That excitement brings us to the end of the quarter. They'll have a shiny new set of downs to play with to start the 4th. It's still a tie ball game, 14 points apiece as we get ready for the 4th. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Here we go. What's that?
They'll go right side with Gibbs. And they bring him down pretty quickly at the 10. He was the rookie from Ohio State there to bring him down.
1-yard gain.
The one thing I can say
Brings up
positive
second
about the
and
execution
9
of that play
at the 10-yard
is at least he
line.
didn't go backwards.
Here we go. Tonight. White 20. What's that?
Shotgun snap here to Goff. This one's caught. And he's in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions take a 4th quarter lead. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. Sailors now on the return. So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought down.
First and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Short pass brought in. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Brings up second and
Goff off the play action.
the 41-yard line.
Toward the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. That last interception gave him a chance to take the lead, partner. And now their defense gets them another one so they can start growing this advantage.
Yeah, this defense let them know we don't want to defend a small lead. Here's the ball again. Go get us a 2-score advantage this time.
We'll start on the ground with Gibbs.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves to be better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
White 20. Now you won. Turbo.
Again, it's Gibbs. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
A split second, all to keep the defense from making a stand right there. It's amazing, man. This game of inches and split-second reactions. A nice bit of burst, surge forward for enough to go get that 1st by a couple before they could finally drag him down.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Detroit. Lions leading by 8. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Another one for Gibbs. And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock, and might see them burn a timeout. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're 1st. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Black 20.
They're going to pass it here. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Now we get another stoppage here. Just 1:52 remaining. The defense burns a timeout. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
We go tonight. White 20.
Setting up to pass. Dumped off to his running back. And they get stuffed. He is knocked backwards on the play. That makes it 4th down. A timeout taken here by the Lions. That's their 3rd. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it.
Cut. 180. Merlin. What's up?
He's back to throw. That's complete to Sloan. And this gets the whole way down to the 11-yard line.
I love everything about that play, Kate, so much for a quarterback. When you throw in that crossing route, it's imperative that you lead that receiver. You don't throw where he's at, you throw where he's going. And when you do, yards after catch follow.
Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also puts the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Running it with Gibbs. This one isn't looking much better, Brock. He's handed another loss. That's 2 in a row. They've got 3rd down now coming up.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
Value 3. Turbo's up.
Running it with David Montgomery. He got close, but not to the marker. They gave up 9. 4th down coming up.
The tackle made at the 6-yard line. A gain of 9.
So it's 1 for the win column for the Lions. And finally, Brock, they can